Alright, YouTube. NFL picks week 17 for my car. Well, a car. It's my family's car, and it's colder and shit out too, by the way. But anyways, sitting here waiting for somebody, so might as well get two birds with one stone here. The playoffs have pretty much been decided through the AFC, the NFC. There's still a couple games to go. But other than that, this is all just kind of, most of these games, who cares? So if I run through most of them, you know, I apologize, but that's the reason why. Let's get started. And also, Merry Christmas. Hope everybody had a great Christmas and don't do anything stupid. And New Year's is coming up in this and that. But anyways, whatever. We'll get that in another video. Buffalo at home getting 3 to the New York Jets. Please. Who cares? The Jets suck. They're horrible. Bills suck too, so I'm taking the Bills to win this game outright simply because I don't care. But let's face the facts. Both these teams are at a point right now, let's be honest. I think they're starting to figure out that the quarterbacks they have right now ain't the future. You know, Ryan Fitzpatrick sucks. Mark Sanchez is horrible. And I hear Tim Tebow's going to Jacksonville. He's finally deciding that Wildcat thing ain't going to work. Tim Tebow, that's where you should have gone to begin with. I told you New York wasn't going to work out. I told everybody work that New York Jets organization is nothing but a circus right now with Rex Ryan. And until Rex Ryan gets out of that organization, that Jets team ain't going to be no different. And now, honestly, you guys need to draft a quarterback because Mark Sanchez is horrible. But take the Bills, they'll win that game outright. New England at home getting 10.5 against the Miami Dolphins. New England played like shit last week against Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, there could have been some exceptions to that. I don't know. But I like Miami to cover. Now, people get confused by that. They think when I say I like Miami with the 10.5 points, that doesn't mean I like them to win the game. I like them to cover the 10.5 point spread. Because I don't believe New England will beat them by any more than 10.5. But I like the Patriots to win, but I like the Dolphins to cover. New Orleans getting 4.5 against Carolina Panthers. Take Saints, who cares? Saints, unfortunately, they got their slow start, killed them. They'll probably be back next year, I believe, but Carolina, I don't know what they're going to do. Cam Newton, I mean, I don't think it's all his fault, but I don't know what's going on there. Take Saints to win this game. Atlanta getting 8 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Give Atlanta 150 points. Tampa Bay is garbage. Josh Freeman is horrible. That's another team that they need to start over. Even though, look, the Falcons, look, they've had a reputation of being one and done in the playoffs. I'm not saying that'll happen this year, but until they start moving further in the playoffs in the first round, I mean, you can be 15 and 14 and 2 all you want, but if you lose the first round, it don't matter. You don't have to be a 14 and 2 team to be a good team. New York Giants proved that last year with their 9 and 7 record. But anyways, take the Falcons, they'll win this game because Tampa Bay sucks. Green Bay getting 4.5 at Minnesota. Very tricky game right here. Minnesota right now is really unpredictable. They go from, you know, playing horrible to beating one of the best teams on the road, which I don't believe they're one of the best teams, but the record says it for most people. Minnesota cannot beat Green Bay. I'm sorry. They always seem that Green Bay always seems to have Minnesota's number. So that being said, I like the Packers with the 4.5 points to beat the Vikings. The Vikings, it's kind of a must-win, but I just like Green Bay. I mean, Green Bay really has nothing to play for in this game, but I just still think they'll beat the Vikings unless somebody sets out. Cincinnati getting 4-point favorite over Baltimore. Now, Cincinnati's getting respect here. A lot of that's got to do with them beating the Steelers last week. Take the Bengals with the 4 points to win the game outright. Look, I was not impressed with the win last week against Pittsburgh. I've said that already, but this offense needs some help, honestly. Andy Dalton, look, it was one-dimensional as hell last week. All they did was pass the damn ball because when Jarvis Green else couldn't find a carry to save his ass. So, that being said, take the Bengals. They're both in the playoffs no matter what, but I like the Bengals to win this game. Pittsburgh getting 6.5 against Cleveland. Even though Pittsburgh's on a downhill slide right now, I like them to win this game. Cleveland sucks. I mean, Cleveland, you guys draft a 29-year-old quarterback. He's going to be 30 next year. What do you expect? He's washed up already, and he hasn't even started. He'll be out of the league in 4 or 5 years. You can't draft a 30-year-old quarterback. Come on. Houston is on the road giving 4 to the Indianapolis Colts. Give me the Colts. I don't believe in Houston. I'm sorry. Houston's been exposed. I mean, it's simple. If they don't have a weak-ass rookie Cincinnati Bengals team to beat in the playoffs, there's no one they can beat in the playoffs right now. I'm sorry. Take the Colts to win that game outright. And if they don't, I think the Colts are in no matter what. It's going to be interesting to see how they do. But look, people, Houston, they ain't going nowhere. And if they prove me wrong, I'll come out in a minute. But we've seen what happened to them against New England. We've seen what happened in a good team. And Minnesota Vikings ain't even that good of a team. So, take the Colts to win this game outright. Tennessee getting 4.5 against Jacksonville Jaguars. Take Tennessee Titans. Who cares? Jaguars garbage. I don't even care about that game. New York Giants by getting at 9. How the fuck are the Giants getting 9 against the Philadelphia Eagles? The way the Giants have been playing the last 2 weeks. Seriously. I know the Eagles suck, but Philadelphia will cover. Giants, I mean, it's a must-win for them. They got a slim chance in hell to make the playoffs, but Giants, take Giants to win only because they have to, because Philadelphia is flat out horrible, but I don't like, they ain't going to win by over 9 points. Take Eagles with 9 points. Washington Redskins getting 5 against the Dallas Cowboys. Both teams, it's a must-win. I like the young people, the young team, the Washington Redskins, to deliver in this game. Tony Romo, please. Even though it's not Romo's fault, it's not all of Romo's fault, but let's be honest, Romo ain't going to step up in a big game. Cowboy fans, you guys know that. Most Cowboy fans have bailed on Romo a long time ago. But take the Redskins to win this game, but Dallas will cover. I like Dallas to cover with the 5, but I like the Redskins to win. Chicago getting 4 at Detroit. Take Chicago. I don't know why I'm taking Chicago in this. Chicago sucks as far as I'm concerned. But, I mean, Detroit, I mean, they've had a season from hell. It just can't get any worse for them, it seems like. And I heard Calvin Johnson might be demanding a trade. That's a flat-out rumor. I don't know for sure, but look, Calvin Johnson ain't useful. I mean, if it wasn't for Calvin Johnson, the Lions probably be 0-16 right now. I mean, that's Calvin Johnson's their whole damn offense. What's his name? Stafford ain't bad, but he obviously ain't doing much for him if they're 4-11. San Diego, take the Bears to win that game, previous game. San Diego getting 1.5 against the Oakland Raiders. Take San Diego, who cares? Oakland's garbage. I don't care about that game. Denver is at home getting 15.5 against Kansas City Chiefs. 15.5 points. That's a lot of points to give any team, honestly. Take the Chiefs. Chiefs played them hard last time. I'm not saying Chiefs will win by any stretch of the imagination, but they'll cover. Take the Broncos to win, but Kansas City will cover 15.5 point spread. Broncos are going to go deep this year, I have a feeling. Unless Peyton Manning, you know, he has a reputation of being bad in the playoffs, and now assuming he doesn't do that, these guys are in good shape. Take the Broncos to win. San Francisco getting 14.5 against the Arizona Cardinals. San Fran got humiliated. They got embarrassed at Seattle last week. They're getting 14.5 against the Arizona Cardinals. Might as well give them 30. San Fran's going to win this game like 41-10, 41-7. And not only that, Arizona's trash. San Fran's going to be pissed after getting humiliated. Now, you know I took the Seahawks, but who the hell imagined it was going to be a blowout? Take the 49ers to bury Arizona. In our final game, Seattle is at home getting 10.5 against St. Louis Rams. People are going to think I'm crazy here. Now, I do believe in the Seahawks. I do. They've made me believers. But I like St. Louis to go in there and keep it close. I mean, Seahawks are in the playoffs no matter what right now, so they really have nothing to play for. But St. Louis, I'm telling you, that team is underrated. They're going to be good in a few years. My buddy's a diehard Rams fan, and his buddy's a diehard Seahawks fan, so I kind of, you know, rival there. It's kind of like my buddy's a diehard, one of my best friends is a diehard Steeler fan. But anyways, there's your picks, people, and take the Seahawks to win that game. I like them to win the game, but I like St. Louis to cover. So there's your picks. I did get a PlayStation 3, so I'll be bringing video. I ordered it online, so it's going to take a few days of the holidays and stuff, so I don't expect it to be here within the next week. But stay tuned for more picks on that and tell me what's some good games. I've made my decision when it comes to the console. Now, give me some opinions on games, please. And we'll see you next week.